on the train here at Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Alright guys, as we head out of the station at the speed of a herd of turtles, look to your right hand side, put a hand in the air, and give a big wave to the hardworking station masters of Nairobi. And if you keep looking to the right, you'll see a big glass enclosure, home to the African penguins. African penguins are warm water penguins. They live on the coast of Africa. They're very friendly. So if you have to go by there and look down, don't be surprised to see an African penguin following you every step of the way. The very friendly African penguins.
Oh, I love them so much.
Behind these trees on your left-hand side, the Edge of Africa. Edge of Africa is a self-guided tour. You can get close to a pride of African lions, hyenas, meerkats, and other small animals. There's also a giant tank with the mighty hippos and the Nile crocodile, all in the Edge of Africa. Coming up next is Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is a family coaster. It's also a spin coaster. You look to the right to see an elevator. That'll take that car 70 feet in the air and launch it forward, directly towards that giant snake. Partway through the ride, you'll travel backwards and finish off by actually spinning. While waiting to get on this ride, the queue line is air conditioned and you can look through a glass wall at live, venomous snakes.
Cobra's Curse is coming down.
That's Cobra's Curse.
Over there.
The blue and beige roller coaster is Montu. Montu is a steel inverted roller coaster. Your feet will dangle beneath you throughout the entire ride as Montu flips you upside down 7 times at speeds between 60 to 70 miles an hour. Montu has been consistently ranked as one of the top roller coasters in the United States. That's Montu. We're coming out on the Serengeti Belt, a wild animal habitat. Animals can and they will cross the rail at any time. For your safety, please remain seated at all times, with your arms and legs inside the trim throughout the entire trip. And please make sure face masks remain over your nose and mouth throughout the entire trip. Coming up are the reticulated giraffe. These giraffes can grow up at 18 feet in height. They do most everything standing up, including giving birth. The first experience in life of a baby giraffe is a 6-foot drop to the ground. They're one of the few animals that can see in color. And although they have a very long neck, they have the same number of vertebrae in their neck as humans, and that's 7. Guys, look at the top of the second hill. Do anybody see it? That's one of the babies. One of the baby reticulated giraffe at the top of the hill. We have 2 out here somewhere, but that's one of them. The small tan antelope up on the hill are the Impala. The Impala can run about 50 miles an hour. And they will jump crisscross pattern over each other to escape predators. The Impala, top of the hill. Oh, wait a minute, that's the other baby, laying down. We got one standing up and one lying down. There's both of the babies, top of the hill. I thought it was the Impala, but that's the baby giraffe.
Oh my goodness!
Only a couple of months old.
Little baby. I love giraffes so much.
Now the next time you're at the park, if you want to feed the giraffe, you can use the Serengeti Safari Tour. That's an extra fee, but you get out on the truck, come out on the Serengeti belt. You can actually touch the giraffe and have your hand feed them as well. The Serengeti Safari Tour. They're coming up to the end of their day, so come back in another day and you can ride the Serengeti Safari Tour, as well as any of the other wonderful tours we have at the park. For everybody's safety, please remain seated at all times. Over to the left, laying down, are some dark gray antelope with short horns, the wildebeest, also known as gray-bearded gnu.
Where?
Wildebeest in the wild travel in herds in the millions. When they migrate, that migration can be seen from the International Space Station. A baby wildebeest right after birth is required to get up and run with the herd, or it might be left behind. All the way to the left, laying down, are the wildebeest. Now the tan deer-like animal to your left on the top of the little hill are the greater kudu. Beautiful animals. When they get threatened by a predator, they'll stand perfectly still in tall grass. They'll wait for the predator to go right on by. The greater kudu can hold that statue-like pose for up to 2 hours. Now I'm going to tell you something about the greater kudu. All day long, they hide in the trees at the top of the hill by the tunnel. You're one of only 2 trips that I know of that got to see them clearly. You guys are lucky. You got to see the greater kudu.
Those are so curious. Oh, wow.
Now coming up on the right, 2 very large gray birds are female ostrich. The ostrich is the largest of the bird species. They're totally flightless. They're very powerful legs. The kick from an ostrich has enough power to kill a full-grown lion. The ostrich are on the right. Coming up on the right, the antelope laying down are with a circular pattern on their back end are waterbuck. Waterbuck are not aquatic animals. They will jump into rivers and streams to evade predators. And at the top of the hill on the right are the white rhinos. Now the white rhino get their name from an African word that translates into wide, referring to their wide mouth. Rhino horn is not a real horn, not connected to the skull. Rhino horn is connected to their face. It's made of keratin. Same material as human fingernails and hair. So if you think about it, a rhino horn is just one big nose hair. And if the rhino's horn is nothing but hair, why don't we go to all the barber shops, sweep up the shavings, package it, sell this rhino horn? We're never going to have to